Okay, everyone, Mike J. Anthony here, and I want to talk about the Rally Smart Node, the Rally blockchain. It's actually been renamed to R-Link because of copyright issues or something like that. So it's been renamed to R-Link, but it's the former Rally, so that's why you see it here. But it's the world's first video conferencing blockchain that allows you to earn rewards for conducting meetings. Now everybody knows Zoom. It got really popular during the COVID pandemic when everything was shut down. Zoom became a phenomenon. That's what everybody was using. People who didn't like it still had to use it because it was pretty much like the only game in town, really. And there's other video conferencing, but that one shot up and became the go-to standard, really. But it's got no loyalty, and there's a centralized company that uses that. So no one cares if you use one video conferencing over another. But R-Link, which you can see the true name down here, this is what it's going to be called now. It's headed up by CEO Darren Kidd, and he talks a little bit about it in this video here. So I'll show you a little bit of him. But this is a blockchain that another project that I really like, and I went ahead and I did buy a node on this because this has not launched yet. This is a new project that is not out, and I will show you on let's see here. Okay, right here. Yeah, right here I'm in the Connect platform because that's where you can buy these nodes from. You buy them from Connect. You have to be referred, so I'll have a referral link for you to sign up for an account, and that's the only way you could purchase this if you wanted to buy a node. Now you can sign up and freely browse around for free. That's not going to cost you anything, and find out what the projects are all about. There's a whole bunch of projects in here. You know, some I really love, and I've been making separate videos on them because I don't want to have one video that's too long. It's way too much to talk about in one video. So I've been making several videos on some of my favorite projects. I already made one on Grow. I'll talk about the Win Smart. We have a bunch of presentations that talk about the Win Smart node, so I don't make anything on that. But I personally made one for Grow, and Rev, there's a whole bunch of presentations on that one, so I don't make personal ones on that. I just send out other videos that I have about that one. But the one I'm making a video about today is R-Link, which is the previously Rally. And again, it's the world's first video conferencing blockchain. Allows you to earn rewards for conducting meetings. So that's great because, you know, I started to get rewards. You get credit card rewards on some credit card that you may have, whether it's American Express or American Airlines or, you know, some type of Marriott Visa where they give you more points for using their card. You know, I used to always use my bank debit card for pretty much everything. But now I use my American Express a lot more because my American Express actually gives me points. They give me cash points. It actually turns directly into cash. And over time, you know, I bought like a $500 Zoom palm recorder camera with it, with all of these points I had from my American Express. And I didn't even know I was getting points. That's the only reason why I had that many points. And then when I found out that I had that many points, I was like, oh, I need to be using my American Express for mostly everything. Plus, whenever I use it for dining, I get 2 times the rewards. Well, this is the same thing here. With R-Link, if you have a node, if you're a node owner, a node is just a piece of software that is on the R-Link blockchain that helps secure and facilitate data transactions and secure the network. It's just software. That's all it does. And the more you have of those, the more that the network is secure, because each person that is on the network makes it more secure around the world, which is why Bitcoin is so secure, because you can't hack every computer that's mining Bitcoin. It would take way too many resources, way too many computing power, way too much, excuse me, way too much money to do that. And so you want to get as many nodes online as possible. So R-Link is the node that's the first video conferencing blockchain. I really like this because they are going to get started soon. Now today is June 27th, and they are going to launch. And they thought they were going to launch by the end of this month, but they put some other things in place, so they're taking a little bit longer. And now it looks like they're going to launch sometime in mid-July. And the CEO Darren Kidd just gave us an update on that, which I will also let you listen to. It's not a video. It's an audio that he sent, and that I got my hands on. So I'll let you hear that. It's just a few minutes long, but I really like this. This is, being the world's first video conferencing. This will allow you to not only earn rewards but also have loyalty. Because why would you use Zoom or any other video conferencing when you're not getting rewards for it? Just like, why would I use my regular bank debit card, which gives me no rewards, when I could use my American Express, which does give me rewards, or I can use, American Airlines or some other card that I may have that I want to build points on, which ends up saving me money in the long term. You're going to obviously use that. So that's what they're doing here. So this video conferencing is going to give you rewards for conducting meetings and even sitting on meetings, I think. And, it hasn't launched yet. So this used to be $2,500. It's now $3,700, and it hasn't even launched because they held the price down for a while they built this up, while they get this thing ready to go. And it's almost ready to go. But they did release the price and let that appreciate, because people have been buying this node for a while now. And every time you buy 100 nodes, every time 100 nodes is purchased, the price goes up by $100. So this thing started at $2,500. So that means 3,700 minus 20. So that means 120 nodes have been purchased. So is that right? So, or yeah, like a bunch of nodes have been purchased. It was like a lot. It was like $1 million worth or something like that. So the price shot up from 2,500 to 3,700 because of that, because of people purchasing these nodes left and right, because people want to get in on this. And and I was one of those. I purchased this while it was still $2,500, because this thing is going to move right out of the gate into several countries as soon as it launches. And that's incredible. And this is going to happen within 3 weeks. So, so let me show you a little bit about what he said in Las Vegas recently. So
and because I believe it, I'm like, man, this is fascinating. I'm not going to miss this. Everything in my life was set up for this point.
This is the CEO Darren Kidd of the R-Link.
Billion rewards. And all the projects will win. That's a little bit different, but they have 100,000 nodes in each project. There's a reason that Switch is 9,000, because they sold more nodes than most of the projects, right? I mean, every 100 nodes, it goes up $100. We haven't even launched, and we're at 3,700 US. So if you want to get, the first year they released half of the 50 billion in rewards. So 25 billion released the first year. Then half the next year, half the next year, half the next year. So what I love about the project right now, I love all of these other projects, all of them. But right now we haven't even launched. We'll launch second, third week in June. Revo May 29th. So if you want to purchase the nodes at the lowest price there will ever be and generate the most rewards you will ever get, now is definitely the time to do that, right? So that's why I've got all my little kids have nodes and all this kind of stuff, right? So with that said, I appreciate your time.
So that is the CEO, Darren Kidd, right here, who is in charge of the R-Link project. He's not in charge of the blockchain. The blockchain is run by us, the community, all the people who buy a node. He's only in charge of the project, of the application itself. But us, node owners, we're in charge of the blockchain behind it. And that blockchain was developed by Connect, who they are partnered with. They developed the blockchain so that us as owners, we can buy these nodes here, and then we become the users, the facilitators, and the governors of the blockchain that's underlying this project. So what you would do is you sign up for a Connect account using my referral link underneath this video, and then browse around, get to know. You're gonna have to set up a wallet because there's a couple different ways you can buy this. You can put this in your cart, and you can use US dollar tether, which I highly recommend. I would move that money into US dollar tether, which means you're going to have to set up your wallet here, and you're going to have to, once your wallet is set up, you're going to go to someplace like Coinbase and buy tether, then transfer it over here with your address, and you would just go in there and you would just get your address. You put receive, and it's like right here, this is a public address that you can receive. And I've done it a couple times because I bought things with my with tether. I bought a couple of nodes, and that's how I did it. I grabbed my my address, and I sent tether here after I bought it on Coinbase or someplace like that, Binance. And then you're also going to need a little Ethereum as well, because there's a ETH fee, because this is all on the Ethereum network that everything works on. So, but you would hit buy nodes, and if you want to buy it that way, you would go in here to the R link and you would put it there, and it would say, let's just put one there, US dollar tether. You can also do the same thing for US dollar coin. Again, you're going to need a little bit of Ethereum. I would put like 15, 20 bucks of Ethereum in there just to make sure you got it covered. And you can also purchase with, if you had enough WIN tokens in here already, you could use that. Some people do after they've accumulated a bunch of WIN. If they, people who own the nodes, of course, later on, they just use those WIN rewards to buy additional tokens. It's the only smart node that allows you to do that. All the other ones, these are all lifetime licenses. But WIN is a 1 year license, as it says right here, 1 year license, because this is the only one that you can use to buy other brand nodes, is what we call these. We call these branded nodes. So you can also use a credit card, but be warned, even though there's no Ethereum gas fees, because credit cards aren't over the Ethereum network, it's over the credit card, the US credit card network. And that's going to be hefty. It's going to be like over 200 bucks. It's going to be like $230 or something like that, added to the price of the node. So if you paid by credit card, this would be closer to $4,000 because of the credit card transaction fee. So if you can at all buy this, I would use US dollar tether or US dollar coin to save you a couple of $100 on transaction fees. And that's how you buy an R-Link token. Now this, you can buy it now before it launches. You can't set it up yet, because the next thing you would need to do is go and set it up. And to set this up, you need a host. And we recommend on Connect, they recommend Block Fabric, because this is hosting your nodes on the cloud rather than your own computer. If you want other ways to set up your nodes, you can use your own computer, but I don't recommend that because you have to have these up and running for these 6 hours a day. I would rather have somebody else, be in charge of that. So that's who Block Fabric is. It costs $4.95 per month per node. So one node would be $4.95 a month. If you had 5 nodes, it would be about $25 a month. So, but basically you just go to set up your node, you go in here and you create an account, you sign up, you create your account with your first, last name, phone number, email, create a password, and then you can log in using your account, and then it's very, very simple, very easy. You just go and you select the node that you just bought, and then it's going to ask you to put in your passphrase or something like that you created back at Connect, which is back here when you set up your wallet, and then it's going to connect it to your node, and you'll see it. And you'll see it in your My Nodes report. You go to My Nodes, and it says it right here. This node is not activated. I bought it, so I have 9. I actually have 10 nodes because I have a light switch light node. But one of them is not online, and that's the R-Link. So one route, they still have it as Rally here, but they did change the main title and logo to R-Link. This is what it's going to be called now. So it's offline because this has not launched yet. It's not there yet. You can still buy them, but you can't set it up. Once these launch, and I'm expecting mid-July, when they finally get these on board, then I'll be able to go and hit set up, and I'll have to go in here and I'm going to add another node to my account, and it's going to be that one. It's going to be that go back to my nodes. It's going to be this one. It's going to be R-Link. This is the last one I need to get set up. But we're waiting for this. So what are we waiting for? Let Darren Kidd, the CEO, talk about that, because he just made this update yesterday. So I hope you guys can hear this. So.
Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I know you're hearing from me twice in one day. Hopefully you're not getting tired of me yet, but want to give you a quick update, some exciting announcements with R-Link. We've been working very hard for months, a lot of work behind the scenes, and we have been able to do something that's going to benefit each and every one of us. We've been working to acquire some code from a company that has spent years and millions of dollars building a video conferencing platform. And we were able to actually do that. So that's exciting news, because what that means to each and every one of us, we're going to be able to launch a year to 2 years or more ahead of where we would have been. So we don't have to go through that several years and millions of dollars of testing. We're going to be able to start with that and build on top of it. And we're going to have some functionalities and some capabilities that Zoom doesn't even have, that you're going to be really excited when you see that. So the software itself will be available probably in the next week to 2 weeks, where you will be able to see the product. You'll be able to demo that. Again, I'm always hesitant to give dates because, you know, there are things that you can't anticipate, but the goal is in the next week to 2 weeks, you'll be able to see the product. As far as the blockchain, we will officially launch the blockchain. The goal right now, after meetings this morning, is I will fly out to Utah. We will do the official ceremony around July 15th through the 17th. And then the blockchain will go live. And what we're going to do is, most likely, we're going to give it a week to 2 weeks of distribution, and the rewards will not be put in the wallets yet. And we will test everything, make sure everything's working properly. And then when it starts the daily distribution, however many days of distribution that happened prior to that, whatever should go into your wallet will drop in at one time, and then it will be daily. So that'll be exciting to see those rewards drop in at once. And so again, the software will be available in the next week to 2 weeks for you to be able to see. The blockchain, the goal is to launch that July 15th through the 17th, and then daily distribution at the end of July. And then what will happen is, the week or 2 weeks from the time the blockchain launches to daily distribution, when we start the daily distribution, all of those rewards will drop in at one time from the time the blockchain launched. So you have not missed anything whatsoever. Okay, if you're a node owner, you will be in from day one. You will get every single one of your rewards. You're now going to have a product or a service that is so much greater and better, with more benefits than we ever would have if we'd have launched without it. And so now's the time to go share with anyone and everyone that you know that wants to be a part and be involved in distribution from day one when those rewards start dropping. So just want to give you a quick little update. I can't wait to share everything with you officially, but we will be rolling out the website, marketing materials, all the different things. Again, a massive team in the background working on all of these things. Just know we appreciate your patience, and it's exciting times. You only launch once, and we want to do the best we can to launch everything the right way, not just fast, but doing it the right way, because we're looking at taking R-Link all around the world. We'll definitely be doing meetings in 50 to 100 countries day one. And like I said before, I believe this will be one of the most viral projects. I'm not the only one from day one, because R-Link is easy to understand. It's easy to share, easy to explain, easy to promote, and we can go viral because we can be in we will be in multiple countries from day one, and people are ready to use the product and service. They're chomping at the bit, as we say. They're excited to run with it. And so again, for all of you that are node owners or looking to be a node owner, this is a great time and great place to be because we'll only be here one time, and we're getting ready to launch here fairly soon. So we'll talk soon. Hope that helps.
Yeah, that helps a lot. That just came out yesterday. So that's a brand new update from the CEO. And like he said, they thought they were going to launch by now already. They were supposed to launch like end of last month, I think. But because, like he said, they're working on so much stuff, they're putting in a lot of additional things that they decided to delay and hold off and do it right. And they added stuff, so it's not, things that they would have taken the next year to two to add, they added already. So that stuff's going to be coming up front. So they had to delay what they thought was going to be the launch last month. And but it's very exciting. I can't wait. We're going to be able to see the product, like he said, in about a week to 2 weeks. I'm going to just say 2 weeks. But then the blockchain isn't launching until July 15th, he said, through the 17th. That's when I'll be able to put my node online. Those of you who own R-Link nodes, if you don't own a node, sign up for Connect. If you would like to purchase one, now's the time. It hasn't even launched yet. You'll be able to get in on day one rewards. Day one rewards. Day one rewards means this. Go to my BlockBot report. I'm going to just use other nodes that I have for example. This is where you can see your digital rewards. So I'll take Revo here. Revo is one that just launched. This is the last one that launched. It had to launch a couple weeks ago. Not even, about 2 weeks ago. So this one's online. It's now earning rewards. So every day I'm getting around 3,300 digital rewards coming in. So that's what it'll look like when the distribution starts to happen. So that's what the CEO was talking about when he said the distributions won't happen for the first week or two after they launch the blockchain, but then they're going to drop them all in your account at once instead of coming in every day. And then after that, they'll come in every day. But the first couple of weeks, we're not going to see anything. Then they're going to drop it all in, that's going to be great. So if you have a node day one, you're going to be one of the people that's going to get some of those distributions in your wallet, even though this is going to be R-Link and not Revo. I'm just using this one as an example because R-Link isn't online yet. But once R-Link here is online, it'll appear in this list. It's not here yet because it's not online. But let me go to it. So this one right here, it says I have a license because I did buy a license. That's what you would do if you buy a node right now, an R-Link node. You'll just be up by the license, but you can't put it online yet until the blockchain launches. So that's what we're waiting for. If you would like to purchase one now's the time. Before, number one, the price is still going up. So you just sign up for your Connect account. I got a link underneath there. You set up your wallet, like I mentioned before, especially if you want to use Tether or US dollar coin to buy these. You go to buy node. I mean, right now the price is 3,700. And oh wow, the last time I looked at this just a little while ago, this grow node said 31. So two of these were already purchased, like just in the past couple of minutes or hour or so. But R-Link here, see, that's a perfect example. People are in here buying these already. So, but this one's already launched. This one has not launched yet at all. This is the only one here in this list that has not launched. Wait, no, these ones launched already. Okay, this one, yeah, R-Link has not launched at all. So that's why I'm making this video to get the word out to people who might want to buy one of these and take part in the world's first video conferencing blockchain, decentralized, completely decentralized. It's going to hit, what did he say, 50 to 100 countries or something like that, day one. There's a lot of people chomping at the bit. They already set up they put in some new software that would have taken them another year or two to develop, but they're putting it in now because they struck an agreement with the developers to do that. And so that's why we're waiting. And we're almost ready to go. We got about another 3 weeks or so. Even before that, we're going to see the product. But, oh man, I can't wait to, this used to be $2,500. So now it's 3,700 already, and it hasn't even launched yet because people are buying these as we speak. They're buying them right now. Some people are buying as many. They're buying a lot of them. I bought one, so I already got mine. I wish I could buy some more, but you know, started with one. I didn't even know I was going to buy that, but I like this project so much I had to get it. So there it is. That's how you get started with this. And yeah, that's just an incredible thing. And we are really going to town with this. And once this happens, it's not going to stop. This is just going to keep going up in price, and the rewards are going to decrease as more people join the network and buy more and more R-Link smart nodes. And hopefully the dollar value over time is going to go up with this link as people use this more and more, and they stay loyal to it because they're earning rewards from it. They're getting rewards just like a credit card rewards or airline rewards or hotel rewards. You're going to be getting rewards for using R-Link video conferencing, which no other video conferencing gives you. So that's the reason why. And yeah, you want to get in it day one. This is a great project. Do some more research into it. Darren Kidd, like he said, they're going to be having meetings all over the place, all over the country and different places in the world as well. So if you're interested, just go to my link, MikeJAnthony.com/connect, and that's going to take you to the sign up page. And then once you're in there, you're going to set up your wallet. So you can have, so you can send Tether if you want to choose that way. Send a little $20 worth of ETH or so. Send your Tether in there, however much it costs by the time you see this video. Buy your node. There's also support if you run into some issues. Down here at the bottom right, there's a support. You can just type in your name, which this is crazy because this is blockchain support, which nobody has. I mean, try getting support on Coinbase. You're not going to hear from them for a whole month if you have any issues. These people will get back to you within 1 to 2 days, maybe 3 days tops, but usually it's within 1 to 2 days. It's not live support, but they do get it, and they're working hard on this as well. Everything is in development still. They've been improving things over the past several months because the website has grown so much. This company has grown by like 300%. So their developers, their engineers are working overtime on all of this stuff. So they're making it all better. So if you have any questions or run into any issues, you can contact me, or you can contact support if it's a if you're just signing up and it's a Connect issue. I would recommend you contact Connect here first and let them get back to you if you're having any problems or anything like that. Other than that, get in there, get your R-Link node before the launch on July 15th, and I'll see you then.